Oh, hello, it is Sergeant here, and welcome to yet another recap and review, and also for another comic, and also day 3 of 12 Days of Comics 2016. I'm sorry, I got lost there for a second in my words. But yeah, this is day 3 of 12 Days of Comics 2016. I'm pre-recording this video. I'm recording this video, which you guys should already know if you watched the past two videos. On Sunday, no, December 11th, but this will come out December 13th, otherwise known as Tuesday. So yeah, this video should come out Tuesday, but I'm recording it early, so I've actually I've already uploaded today's video, which is how I got enough space to record this video, which was a recap and review on Punisher issue number 1, from the 2009 series, and then I also have tomorrow's video ready, which is a recap and review on the Ultimates issue number 1. So yeah, and now I'm doing yet another number 1. I'm doing probably a lot of number 1s for recaps and reviews, so I can continue on in the series with some recaps and reviews. So you guys should see a number 2. I don't have Ultimates number 2, so Punisher number 2 or Uncanny Avengers number 2 or even like Black Widow number 3, or just you guys should be seeing some continuations and just a lot of new number 1s also. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on the recap and review here. So I'm going to go through the story, basically read the story to you guys, show you guys the story, and then afterwards I am going to go through and talk about my thoughts and review the story, and then I'm going to rank the cover art, the cover/cover art, the interior art, and the story on a rating of 1 to 10. So yeah, the cool thing about this issue is it's a wrap cover and it shows all the members of the team, which is kind of a tease because, as you'll see later on in this issue, spoiler alert, Spider-Man actually leaves the team in the first issue here, so yeah, and you'll see why here. But anyway, let's get started. The last few months had been hard. The cancer was in my lungs. Looked like I wasn't going out alone, though. I had to laugh. The planet's dying, too. The dark skies came rumbling in. But not all storm clouds are the same. I could hear death pounding down my door, as something else was seeping through my window. That's how I died. Except that's not the end. I was broken. I was reborn, attuned to the vibrations of the world around me. I was given amazing gifts. Now I could hear an entirely new sympathy. And I wasn't the only one. Help. I was saved. I am inhuman. Help. What's happened? Something wonderful. After I emerged from my chrysalis, I migrated around the world for months, and everywhere I went I was greeted by disaster. This planet is a single living organism, and humanity is making her sick. I feel her pain, and I can save her. So that was the little intro story, which we'll get back to later. We actually saw the origin of the villain of this first arc for the Uncanny Avengers. I'm just gonna read it in this little thing here. After the war between the Avengers and the X-Men, the original Captain America, Steve Rogers, brought together members of both teams to form the Avengers Unity Squad. The team was designed to show the world that mutants and humans could work together. It didn't always work the way it was supposed to. Now to promote cooperation in the face of rising tensions, the Unity Squad has expanded to include a new faction, the Uncanny Avengers, in perfect union. 8 months later. Because this was one of the first series, this is one of the series of the first wave of all new, all different Marvel. So I guess I'll just get right into it then. Avengers Assemble! You don't have to keep saying that, we're already assembled. Here's the plan. Both of you quiet, here's the plan. Do not let the super adaptoid touch you. It will absorb your powers. Synapse, see if it has any organic brains for you to sink your claws into. Sorry, Rogue, I'm whiffing. It doesn't have a traditional brain. There's nothing for me to affect. Give me some elbow room. Oh, look who's got a cute web foot. Your resistance only prolongs the unfightable. I will overcome the Avengers. So, they're battling a super adaptoid right now. Maybe I can melt the android sensors. Johnny Storm, your cosmically gifted abilities now belong to me. By the way, the lighting is different from the past two videos, which have been recorded on the same day, because it's a bit later now. It's getting darker, so I had to turn my light on. So the natural lighting's gone, sadly. Because I did have like a 40-minute break in between the last two videos, because I had to wait for my first video to upload for today, which is Sunday, before I had enough space to record another video. Wonderful. Now it's got your powers, but I never touched it. Robots have been trying to kill me since my mutant ability sparked, and none of you have ever come close. There are organic components within the machine. Neural network error. Organics have just nudged from this life. Nice going, Dr. Fudo. It goes into an error and shut down, kind of. The entire surface of the android is a complex sensor. We should try to obfuscate its ability to see the world. The Finn may not have a mind for me to hack, but the pigeons are another story. One filthy android coming up. You want to give the stupid adaptoid some skin problems, huh? Wait, what? No, Deadpool, wait. Try being me. I am Deadpool. I am Wump. Dead. That was reckless. Had the android been able to replicate your regenerative abilities instead of your cancer, we'd be in serious trouble right now. Maybe, but you can't argue with the results, right? It spent 10 seconds as me and it's deader than the century. It's deader than the century. It's funny because I just made a recap and review on Punisher #1. I think I heard before that Century is dead. But yeah, it's Punisher #1 from 2009, and Sentry is his opposition. Let's calm down. We won. I agree. Now put on your happy faces. There'll be reporters here any time now. I knew Ed and Deadpool's team would be both dangerous and distracting. I'm sorry, Steve. I tried, but every moment I spend away from my bodyguard gig at Parker Industries is time I will never get back. So here we go. Spider-Man's gonna quit the team here. Quit dancing around what you're trying to say, Spider-Man. I want to make this work for you. Steve, but if Deadpool stays, I quit. Heh. See me. I understand. Parker's lucky to have you. If you change your mind, we're here, Spider-Man. Everyone else, your job is only half done. It's time to meet the press. We said we'd be there for each other to prevent mistakes, so why don't you go talk to Spider-Man off the ledge while I do a song and dance for the media with our very nice and human member who is totally ready for this job and completely nodding over your head. Spider-Man made his decision. We'll be fine without him. I'm sorry that just happened to you, man, but I'm so glad. But I'm so happy I was here to see it. Maybe Steve's been replaced by a Skrull. Are they back? Face it, Spidey. The old man trusts Deadpool. End of story. Steve, are you sure? I vouch for both Deadpool and Synapse. That should be good enough. This is the most important part of the day. Let's appear unified in front of these reporters. I'm unified. Rogue's right about one thing. I'm not ready for the publicity part of the Avengers business. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the heroes of the day, and humans and mutants and humans working together to make the world a better place. Important to note because of all the recent troubles. My question is for Rogue. Most of your species has disappeared for parts unknown. Why are you still here? Maybe it's because I don't want to give up my home and my job just because the world's been polluted by inhuman poison. What Rogue means to say is mutants and humans are part of our Avengers family. and families sometimes argue. Oh, sorry, I gotta move. Well, that's going great. So I really can't change your mind? No, I'm sorry, Johnny. Hey, have you ever noticed that the elderly are your kryptonite? You get beat up by old people, like, a lot. For Doc Ock, the Fulcher, Jameson, and Old Man Rogers just kicked your ass. Not in the mood. See you at the statue sometime. Hey, buddy. With Ben off in space and Reed and Sue gone, I was hoping we could serve in their memory. We are, Johnny. We're just going to do it separately. You won't be lonely now that Deadpool is an Avenger. I'm sure talking to Chimichanga, a succubus, or some dog dressed as Deadpool will show up to keep you company. Hey, hothead, you should have let me talk to Spidey. I could have convinced him to stay. You're right, next time he's all yours. Damn it, this headline ain't what I meant it to be. Sorry, I know. As you get more experience with the press, it will get easier. You saved the world many times, but you have little experience taking the credit. Maybe the X-Men were never comfortable in the limelight. The job of the Unity Squad is to set a visible example for everyone. That's me. I'm all about unity. Honestly, trusting an experienced human with my life is only half my problem. I'm with Spidey. I'm so sick of Deadpool. Well, he's using his increased celebrity to help fund the Avengers Unity Squad. Look, I've been down this road before with Logan. Wade has earned my trust. Fine, but isn't there some other way to pay for an Avengers team? Sure, but I won't see us compromised by corporations with bottom lines. And the government isn't kicking in a dime because they know our secret. Proof, which one? That we would save the world whether they paid for it or not? Remember, Rogue, people are capable of changing. Please know more about Deadpool right now. I was referring to you. When we first met, you tried to kill me with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Ah, I remember. The urge is returning. Give Deadpool a real shot. If you decide he doesn't belong, then he'll go. I'm going to hold you to that. Coming? Nah, I have a headache and I can't tell if it's from today or the tea mist in the air. I know I don't have to say it, but I will anyway. I admire the way you're soldiered on during this crisis. Thanks, Steve. We mutants have had a lot of practice holding the crappy end of the stick. Patient Anna Marie, Terrigen levels high. Damn it. Recommend immediate anti-Terrigen solution. Way ahead of you. This place used to be a real madhouse. The Schaefer was crazy back in the day. Good times upstairs and better ones down here in the speakeasy. And I can't talk about the stuff that happened down here after hours. You can tell me. You are dead after all. That don't free me from the Code of America. I think you do want to talk. Shut up. Why else did your spirit linger? I was killed here. And you killed here. Shut up, you hear? Not another word. You're here uninvited. Hello, Jericho. Want some company? In truth, I am usually in search of solitude. No sweat, I can take this upstairs. Sorry, I only meant I would not have selected this building for new headquarters. Feuders always have ghosts, but this hidden speakeasy will prove especially challenging for me. What do you think of the team? Well, we've obviously had a lot of turnover recently. All Miss Wanda, and Spider-Man's departure will be hard to overcome. Where was Quicksilver today? He's not leaving too, is he? Pietro took a day off, personal day. But he'll be there for us when we need him. I think right now we're just enjoying the new lease on life that comes with discovering Magneto is not your father. Nothing as lovely as the sunset in Paris. London is never prettier than when the sun is setting. New York is never more beautiful than in the golden hour at dusk great synapse. Can you just call me Emily? And please, also tell me that we're not on a date. Captain Rogers asking me not to date anyone on the team might have been the most awkward moment of my life, and I don't want to disappoint him. So, Synapse is a new Inhuman member, by the way, if you didn't know who she was on the back here. Synapse, Quicksilver, Dr. Future, Spider-Man left the team. Human Torch, Steve Rogers, Rogue, and Deadpool make up the team. Just to say that. None of us do, and don't worry, this is not a date. My friend here in New York had to cancel, and I didn't want to let this reservation go to waste. I'm sorry that didn't come out like I wanted it to. It's not like you're undateable or anything like that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Funny, the birds haven't stopped bothering me since. Cheap. Emily! Hang on. We're almost to the hospital. No, assemble the team. We need to go to Boston. 1 hour later in Boston, we now join Pietro Maximoff. The little shop of horrors already in progress. I could use some assistance. There are creatures. Do they have red letter B's on their caps? They're called Bostonians. Their accents is obnoxious, but they're mostly harmless. Johnny, you and I will provide air support. Deadpool, find a safe place to land and meet up with us. I'm in the war room at HQ. If you need help, just give a yell. So, how's Medusa? Don't be like that. I wasn't busting your chops, just asking. Flame on! Rogue. I'm fine, just caught me off guard. I didn't know you still cared. Seriously, it's been like months. Help! Run! Synapse, if you're mind linked with me, the civilians can use some more cover down here. Fresh. I didn't need the help. You're welcome. We're here to save civilians, not each other. I miss my old team. Where are these Finns coming from? Yeah, the Fantastic Four right now. Reed and Sue are dead, and the Finn is off in space. Where are these Finns coming from? Well, I've been here for almost 40 minutes, and near as I can tell, they start their life as a pretty little whatever this is, and within a couple of hours, you have this horror. So I guess Quicksilver can speed up processes and stuff. Out of which pops this adorable creature. Okay, I worried the ones who were fighting are not even matured adults. Hey, look at Bastien. How are we supposed to find our cars? Speaking of immature, I believe I hear our teammates. This is our wake-up pisser, eh? Huh? I can't feel these creatures. I can't feel these creatures. Their brains don't speak to me. Every animal has a soul, but these are no ordinary animals. I sense only an abyss. Hey, did you hear me? I said we're evacuating the area. Yes, you will be evacuating this area forever. What the hell? Funk. Gak. Who are you? Ask. I am the Shredded Man, and humanity's day is done. To be continued. So yes, the Shredded Man. We saw the Shredded Man's origin in the beginning of this issue, and now this issue is done. And if you want to see more, if you want to know what happens next, if you don't have this issue, pick up issue number 1. Credit goes to Marvel in case any copyright problems or something. But credit goes to Marvel if you want to pick up this issue and read for yourself, because like. I kind of read everything, but you can get the sound effects and get a better feel yourself if you read this. But if you also want to know what happens next, pick up the Uncanny Avengers issue number 2, and also stay tuned, because at some point down the line, hopefully in the near future, I will be doing a recap and review for issue number 2 of the Uncanny Avengers. Because I do have issue 2. I have almost all the issues, except I'm missing one issue so far. I think it's issue 8 I'm missing. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to talk about the ups and downs and stuff about this issue and give a little review and my thoughts, a recap you could say. Really the only down / the biggest down is the fact that Spider-Man left the team this issue, and spoiler alert, Spider-Man does not come back onto this and join the team again. He legitimately leaves. I thought he would come back. He's done with the team as of issue number 1, so that was like the biggest down and kind of the only down, if anything. But yeah, there's that. Huge ups. Deadpool's on an Avenger team. This team is really good. This team's really good, and in this issue, we got to see an equal amount of each member of the team, which doesn't happen down the line. And also the team's interactions with each other were great, so there's another up. This issue was pretty good in general. So I'm gonna start ranking now. This cover, this wraparound cover, is just great. It's gonna get a 9 out of 10. It almost got a 9.5 out of me, but I'm gonna just give it a 9 out of 10. Actually, no, screw it. It's gonna get a 9.5 out of 10. Just great. It shows off all the characters. Just nice, simple, but effective. And then the interior art, I'm going to give an 8 for the interior art, or yeah, an 8. Cause same as Punisher guy. And one notch above the Ultimate. So yeah, that works for me. An 8 out of 10. And the story for this issue alone, the story was a 9 out of 10, because obviously I'm still reading the series today, and there was a bit of a rougher patch for the series at one point. Like, I think it was right after. Yeah, no, this series has always been pretty good, but like 6, 7, and 8 were kind of like they weren't all that great. But because this issue kept making me pick it up, and this issue was really good, and this was the Avengers series I was reading. I wasn't reading all new, all different Avengers at this point, or I was going to, but I didn't. This was the only Avengers I was reading regularly for 2 or 3 months. So yeah, that's really all. It's a great story. 9 out of 10. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and even share if you would like to. Check out my Twitter, rjabic1. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, well, I'm pre-recording this video on Sunday, but this will come out Tuesday, so stay tuned tomorrow, because I plan on releasing that comic show, maybe even making and releasing that comic show I might pre-record that comic show on Tuesday, but if not, I plan to do it on Wednesday and release it Wednesday. Because the only time I released it Wednesday was the first week, and I said last week that before Christmas, which I only have either this Wednesday or next Wednesday left for a chance. I want to do it on Wednesday, so I want to do that this week. So yeah, stay tuned tomorrow when this video comes out for that comic show, because that should hopefully happen, and that will also be a part of the 12 Days of Comics. I know it's kind of cheap because I'm already supposed to be doing that, but that's what I did last year, and I'd probably be doing recap and review videos anyway at some point, but I want to bring them back now because it's the perfect time to. But yes, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please stay tuned for the rest of the 12 Days of Christmas and just the rest of this month, because I got great videos coming. I've got a great call coming after Christmas, which will lead to a great episode of Ranked and just a ton of great stuff. So yes, yes, like I already said, stay tuned for tomorrow for that comic show for when this video comes out, because this video comes out Tuesday, because I'm pre-recording Sunday. But yes, anyway, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching, and peace out.